Analysis of Data Breaches and Botnets by Olivia Athalis. Content: defining the problem, analyzing the relevant data, recommendations for enhancing cybersecurity, counterarguments, caveat, impediments, conclusion. Defining the problem. The problem is the significant threat posed by data breaches in the realm of cybersecurity. Data breaches not only compromise the security of sensitive personal and financial information, but also lead to various harmful consequences, such as identity theft. These breaches are alarming across various sectors, resulting in substantial financial losses and reputational damages for organizations. The average cost of $7.2 million per breach has been reported by Symantec in 2011. Botnets. Botnets are networks of compromised computers, or bots, that are controlled remotely by cybercriminals to carry out various malicious activities such as DDoS attacks, spam campaigns, and data theft. Botnets typically propagate through malware infections, exploiting vulnerabilities in software, or using social engineering techniques to trick users into downloading malicious programs. These networks can cause significant harm by disrupting services, stealing sensitive information, and facilitating large-scale cyber attacks. Analyzing the relevant data. Evolution of botnets. Botnets have evolved to become more sophisticated over time, with cyber criminals employing advanced techniques to evade detection and control compromised devices. As cybersecurity measures improve, botnets adapt by using encryption, peer-to-peer communication, and evasion tactics to avoid detection and mitigation efforts. Botnets no longer exclusively target computers, but have now expanded to include Internet of Things devices such as smart home appliances and industrial equipment, increasing the potential impact and scope of attacks. The fight against botnets requires global collaboration amongst cybersecurity experts, law enforcement agencies, and industry stakeholders to share threat intelligence, develop mitigation strategies, and to dismantle botnet infrastructure. Cyber attacks. The Colonial Pipeline cyber attack in May 2021 paralyzed one of the largest fuel pipelines in the U.S., leading to widespread fuel shortages and disruptions to critical infrastructure operations. The attack, attributed to the DarkSide ransomware group, highlighted the need for enhanced cybersecurity measures and incident response capabilities. The lessons learned from the Colonial Pipeline attack emphasized the importance of proactive cybersecurity strategies, including robust defense mechanisms, rapid incident response protocols, and collaboration between public and private sectors to mitigate future threats. SolarWinds supply chain attack. The SolarWinds supply chain attack, discovered in December 2020, infiltrated SolarWinds software updates, compromising thousands of organizations worldwide, including government agencies and major corporations. This was attributed to a state-sponsored Russian hacking group. The attack raised concerns about supply chain security and the need for rigorous vetting of third-party vendors to prevent similar breaches in the near future. The SolarWinds incident highlights the importance of supply chain security, prompting organizations to reevaluate their vendor management practices and to implement robust cybersecurity measures throughout their supply chains to mitigate the risk of supply chain attacks. Recommendations for enhancing cybersecurity. The following recommendations for enhancing cybersecurity includes enhancing incident response plans. By establishing clear and standardized guidelines for organizations to follow in the event of a data breach is crucial for minimizing the impact and swiftly mitigating damages. These guidelines should outline specific steps to be taken, including incident identification, containment, eradication, and recovery, to ensure a coordinated and effective response. By having a well-defined incident response plan in place, organizations can reduce response times and mitigate potential legal and reputational consequences. Strengthen botnet detection. By investing in advanced technology and data analytics, it is essential for enhancing the early detection and monitoring of botnet activities. By leveraging machine learning algorithms and AI-powered solutions, this can help identify unusual patterns and anomalies indicative of botnet behavior, enabling organizations to respond promptly and effectively. By doing this, botnet detection capabilities, organizations can then minimize the risk of botnet-related attacks such as DDoS attacks and data exfiltration, safeguarding their networks and sensitive information. Promoting cybersecurity awareness. By raising awareness about cybersecurity best practices is vital for empowering employees and stakeholders to recognize and respond to potential threats effectively. By prompting a culture of cybersecurity awareness, organizations can significantly reduce the likelihood of successful cyber attacks and mitigate the impact of security incidents. Investing in cybersecurity training and skill development programs will help equip individuals with the knowledge and skills necessary to identify phishing attempts, secure passwords, as well as protect sensitive data. Enhancing regulatory frameworks. Regularly reviewing and updating cybersecurity regulations and policies is essential for ensuring they remain relevant and effective in addressing the evolving threat landscape. This can include incorporating emerging technologies such as Internet of Things, devices, and cloud computing into regulatory frameworks to enhance security standards and compliance requirements. Fostering public-private collaboration. By encouraging collaboration through public-private partnerships, this helps facilitate the sharing of actionable intelligence and best practices by strengthening collective defense against cyber threats. Public-private partnerships enable governments, businesses, and cybersecurity experts to exchange information, to coordinate responses, and develop joint initiatives to combat cybercrime effectively. Drawbacks. Counterarguments. Feasibility, cost effectiveness, and skepticism about the efficacy of certain measures are potential counterarguments that organizations may face in implementing cybersecurity recommendations. Caveat. Organizations encounter complexities in navigating diverse and constantly evolving regulations, and regulatory compliance does not guarantee immunity from cyber threats. For example, zero-day threats. Impediments. Resource constraints, organizational culture, and a shortage of skilled cybersecurity professionals pose significant challenges to the successful implementation of cybersecurity recommendations. Conclusion. By proactively addressing data breaches and botnets, organizations can stay ahead of emerging threats and minimize potential damages to their data, infrastructure, and reputation. Rather than reacting to cyber threats after they occur, organizations should focus on anticipating potential risks and implementing proactive measures to mitigate them. By investing in robust cybersecurity measures, this not only protects the organization's assets, but also instills trust amongst stakeholders, and this demonstrates a commitment of data security and privacy. And these are my resources. Thank you.